Number 1. Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer has always been a powerhouse, from her breakout role in Aquila and the Bee to her time as a talk show host and viral social media queen. She's never been afraid to speak her mind or break away from tradition. While Palmer has always kept her private life fairly low-key, she's been increasingly open in recent years about exploring her identity, particularly her fluid sexuality. Though she hasn't slapped a hard label on herself, she's made it clear in interviews and social media posts that she doesn't subscribe to traditional norms and feels comfortable expressing love for both men and women. In 2023, whispers about her romantic relationships with women began to gain traction, and Palmer didn't shy away from the conversation. Her casual and confident attitude made fans feel seen and celebrated. Hollywood's reaction to Keke's openness has been mostly positive, and that's no small feat. The industry, which used to reward silence over self-expression, is now embracing stars like her, who challenge the norm. Fans have flooded her with support, loving how she blends realness with red carpet glamour. Keke's story is less about coming out with a bang and more about allowing herself to be fluid, to evolve, and to love freely. She continues to book roles, headline campaigns, and inspire millions, showing that being true to yourself doesn't close doors, it opens even bigger ones. Number 2, Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah is one of those names that doesn't just belong to Hollywood, it defines it. With a career spanning decades, from her early days as a rapper to her iconic performances in films like Set It Off and Chicago, she's always commanded respect. For years, Queen Latifah kept her personal life extremely private. Rumors about her sexuality swirled for ages, especially after she played several queer roles, but she never addressed them directly. It wasn't until more recent years, specifically during her acceptance speech at the 2021 BET Awards, that she publicly acknowledged her partner and son, finally putting years of speculation to rest. The entertainment world and her fans responded with overwhelming support. It was a moment that felt both monumental and overdue. Queen Latifah had always been a trailblazer, and by owning her truth on her terms, she once again led by example. Her career hasn't missed a beat. If anything, her authenticity has only strengthened her brand. She's proof that longevity in Hollywood is built not just on talent, but also on integrity. As she continues to produce, act, and mentor, Queen Latifah remains a legend, both on screen and off. Number 3. Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash's journey of self-discovery shook up the internet in 2020 when she surprised fans by announcing her marriage to singer Jessica Betts. Up until then, Nash had only publicly dated men, so this announcement left fans equal parts stunned and inspired. Her Instagram wedding post broke the internet, and her radiant smile in every photo made it clear she was finally living her truth. Niecy's coming out wasn't just about revealing a same-sex relationship. It was a powerful moment of self-love and bold authenticity. She made it clear that she wasn't coming out because she had never lived in, and her love story simply didn't fit the traditional mold. Hollywood, and Black Hollywood in particular, cheered her on. Niecy's fans, especially Black queer women, praised her for showing that it's never too late to follow your heart. She didn't lose jobs, endorsements, or relevance. In fact, her popularity soared. She continued landing roles in major projects like Dahmer and hosting gigs, proving that embracing who you are can be your superpower. Her marriage to Jessica is not just love goals, it's life goals, full of laughter, music, and unapologetic Black joy. Number 4. Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe might not be a household name for everyone, but her influence is massive. As a screenwriter, actress, and producer, Lena has become one of the most important voices in Hollywood when it comes to representing queer Black stories. She made headlines when she became the first Black woman to win an Emmy for outstanding writing in a comedy series for Master of None, where she also starred in an episode inspired by her real-life coming out. Lena has always been unapologetic about who she is, often sporting her signature dapper suits and discussing her identity with pride and confidence. Number 5. Amandla Stenberg. Amandla Stenberg has been a star since her teenage years, but she's quickly proven that she's not just another young actor passing through. After breaking out in the Hunger Games, Amandla began to speak openly about her identity as a queer Black woman. In 2018, she came out as gay in a heartfelt interview with Wonderland magazine, and since then, She's proudly stood at the intersection of blackness, queerness, and Gen Z activism. Her gender expression and sexuality are fluid, and she's been open about exploring all sides of herself in both her personal life and her work. Number 6. Samira Wiley. Samira Wiley first won hearts as Pussy Washington in Orange is the New Black, a role that felt real, raw, and deeply personal. She later starred in The Handmaid's Tale, where she snagged an Emmy for her haunting performance. Off-screen, Samira's story is just as compelling. She came out as gay early in her career and later married Lauren Morelli, one of the writers of Orange is the New Black. Their love story is nothing short of romantic movie material, two creatives meeting on set, falling in love, and building a life together. Number 7. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe might be known for her music first, but her acting chops are nothing to ignore. Hidden Figures and Glass Onion are just a few examples. For years, Janelle kept her sexuality private, often describing herself as an android and using sci-fi to mask her truth. But in 2018, she officially came out as pansexual, and in 2022, she shared that she is non-binary and uses she/they pronouns. Janelle has also hinted at being in relationships with women, including Tessa Thompson, and has become a beacon for queer representation in both music and film. Number 8. Willow Smith. Willow Smith isn't just the daughter of Will and Jada. She's a force in her own right. Known for her experimental music, bold fashion, and spiritual musings, Willow came out as bisexual and polyamorous during an episode of Red Table Talk. She's also spoken openly about loving people regardless of gender and being fluid in how she experiences attraction. Willow's younger fan base sees her as a Gen Z icon, someone who refuses to be boxed in and lives life on her own terms. Hollywood and social media have responded with major respect for Willow's honesty. She's continued to release chart-topping music, model for top brands, and dive into philosophy and self-growth in ways that are rare for someone her age. Willow's presence in the queer space isn't about being loud. It's about being real, reflective, and revolutionary. She's giving a voice to a new kind of queer identity, one that isn't about labels, but about living authentically and spiritually aligned. Number 9. Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson oozes cool. Whether she's stealing scenes in Thor, Ragnarok, or turning heads in indie darlings like Sorry to Bother You, she brings a unique blend of charisma and confidence. In 2018, she openly discussed her attraction to both men and women, saying, "I'm attracted to men and also to women. If I bring a woman home, my family is not shocked." Though she doesn't like to box herself in with labels, Tessa has become a quiet icon for queer women, especially Black queer women who rarely see themselves reflected in the media with such grace and visibility.